welcome back to my channel. All of those of you who are new here, thank you so much for being here today. So we're just gonna do a get ready with me. I did already moisturize my face, and recently I've been using this Urban Decay concealer in the color medium to light. I should have gotten like fair to light to actually use it as a concealer because it's actually quite dark for my skin tone to use as concealer, so I'm just using it for my eyeshadow base. If you want to know the products that I'm using, I'm going to list it in the description box below because I feel like I stop and share everything. Like, this video is going to be forever long. So we're just going to like chat and go. So what has been going on with you guys? I have just been doing life, been busy working, trying to be a bit more social. I haven't traveled in forever. Ever since I went to Colombia in 2019. I am trying to plan a trip. I hope that our plans do work out because it would be nice to go on a vacation. So let's rewind just a bit. I did have a vacation the week of my birthday. I told the fam that I wanted to do something, and you know, we didn't want to like travel somewhere far. We decided to go to Madeira Beach here in Florida, and it was pretty fun. I liked it. It was a quick like little, what was it? We went from Thursday and came back Sunday. It's just a couple days, but it was nice to just get out of the house and like go somewhere and like pack a little suitcase. It was nice to get like that travel vibe feel. And so that's what we did for my birthday. We did a dolphin. Oh, this is interesting, right? So we booked a dolphin tour that you can do right there on Madeira Beach. And the day we went, I think it was Saturday, we did the dolphin tour. We go out like maybe for 20 minutes, and then the storm like hits, and the guy was like, we can't continue. So we're gonna have to turn around, but we'll comp you guys and you can come back a different day, which was kind of like disappointing because it just took away, you know, something that we could have done, like took away more time. And we're leaving on Sunday, so it's already Saturday, like what are we gonna do? So we just ended up going back again on Sunday, which was, the tour was in the middle of the day, so just kind of like not ruined the day, but in a way kind of like you couldn't plan any other things because we were already like, you know, this was the thing we were going to do on Saturday, but we scheduled for the following day. Sometimes these eyeshadows don't work well with brushes. I'm using the Lorac, this color palette. I don't remember which one this is. Oh, palette number 3. And I'm using this shade Medallion, and it's not picking up well with the brush. I'm just going to use a finger to do it. Sometimes they work better that way. Anyways, we had to end up redoing the tour on Sunday, and the funny thing was, when we got there on Sunday, the dolphins were literally right up, because they have like this like little boardwalk place. It's called John Pass Boardwalk, and there's like a bunch of restaurants and desserts, ice cream shops, things like that along that boardwalk, and they were literally like right there. Like we didn't even have to pay to go and see them. They're just chilling right there. So we did end up doing the boat tour. We went out and we didn't really see any more dolphins. We saw like maybe one more dolphin, I think it was. Anyway, so it was a quick trip. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. So that's basically what I did for my birthday this year. Well, let's talk about a little bit of like, I guess social media, YouTube, reality, talk show peoples. Things that I saw recently. One, I saw that if any of you follow Nicole Guerrero, she's a YouTuber. I've been following her for years and years and years. I followed her back when she said that her and Jeremy said that marriage wasn't really a thing for them. They didn't really, like, she didn't care about getting married. Like, they were together and they like knew they wanted to be together, and that marriage wasn't a thing for them. Well, at least at that time they didn't really see that, but now they're married. And I saw recently that they're expecting, which is so fun. I'm so excited for them. You know, it's funny how we get excited for people that we don't even know. Like, I don't know her, but I feel like I know her because I've been following her for so long, and just kind of like seeing, you know, her journey in life from, you know, when she was in her little bedroom to like then buying their house, and then now they're married, now they're having a baby. It's quite the adventure, I would say. So I'm excited, but I also do remember a point in time where kids wasn't a thing for them either. Like marriage and kids wasn't a thing, but now it is. And I just find that very interesting how, and it goes to show, like, as young adults, you may have one way of thinking, and the older you get, like, life happens, things change, and people grow, and people do change. I know some people don't believe in change, but change happens regardless if you like believe in it or not, or you agree with it or not. Like, it does happen. The more older you get, you go through more of life, you experience more things in life, and there's good times, bad times, happy, sad. Like, there's just so many different things that happens in your life, and you may feel one way about something, 5 years ago that you do today. Maybe you've never gone through a particular situation, and then you went through it, and then what you thought you believe, you no longer believe. So things change, but I also feel like just because, okay, this is kind of going off on a tangent, but sometimes, like for example, couples in a relationship, they got together so young, but then as they're growing older, they find like they're different peoples. But I feel like that'll happen, but doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be together. I think really good couples, strong couples that grow together and learn how to balance and accept and support each other is a really good example. So like a YouTuber that I really like is Alex and Michael Garza. They have like a vlog channel. They have Alex's actual YouTube channel. Like, they have their Good to Be shop. Like, they've been together since forever ago. And then Makeup by Tiffany D. She's also been with her hubby for a long time. And there's like several really good examples. So it's just like, it just goes to show that like change happens regardless, and it's not always a bad thing. Which also leads me into another surprise that I saw the other day on social media. I don't know if any of you ever watched the show The Real. Yeah, The Real. I don't know what channel they show on. I know they're like a daytime talk show. And I remember, probably a lot of you know Jeannie Mai. She is the Asian girl that's on the show. I used to like watch their stuff on YouTube when she was married to her first husband, and she talked about how in love that they were. She talked about how in love they were, and how when they got married, they both agreed that, they didn't want kids, and, they were in love with each other. They respect and care for each other, and they both, mutually agreed, no kids. I guess at some point later on down the road, as, they're getting older, the husband, said, hey, I know this is what we said, but I do want a kid, however their conversation went. And she was still in her place where she was like, but I don't want kids. Like, I don't want to be a mom. I don't have a desire. I don't want kids. They ended up separating. He met someone, he got married, and he has a child now. Like, and then the other day on social media, on Instagram, I saw, and I was so shocked because I was like, what? I was so shocked. But she released a photo of her with a baby bump, and I was like, wait, is this a prank? Wait, she's pregnant for real? I know that she did get remarried to her new husband. I don't know the names, but I know she got remarried, and they're expecting their first child. And the first thing I thought about was her, preaching hard, like, I don't want to be a mom. I never want to have kids. That's not a thing for me. And I need someone who's going to accept that. So I'm like super curious now to see like what like changed, what made her, and it's interesting because I did see a little snippet on that post where it's like something about like, you know, real love or true love. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, if you're saying that love, which is, I'm not saying in a bad way, but like, if love was your factor for you, like wanting to have a child with this person, did you not love your first husband? That's just like my own personal thoughts. I mean, I don't know what the situation was. I don't know their relationship. So that just me looking in, that's just what I thought. I'm just like, that's so interesting. And I'm just like, I'm so curious to know what motivated you and changed your mind when you had this stance of like, I never want to have kids, and then you do. I just find it super interesting, honestly. And I don't know, it's just weird, right? But we all go through life, and like I said, life happens, things change, and the way we feel about something today may not be the same way that we feel about it, you know, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. And so you have to always be open to listening to people and hearing people, because life happens. You know, there is a thing that I said I would never do just because I have no desire for it, and I did end up trying it. Just like with, for example, another example would be pistachios. My mom, she would always be like, here, try some pistachios, and I'm like, ew, no, I don't want that. And then finally one day I accepted, and I tried the pistachio, and I love it. I love pistachios now. But I also, within the last 2 years, discovered that I'm allergic to pistachios. Like, I have a small allergy too, and I'm like, of course, I find something I like, and then I have an allergy, and yay. Then the other thing I saw on social media the other day was Carly Bible. She posted a thing that, you know, she was like not posting as much on social media, and she had her baby. I thought like maybe, you know, having her baby, she was just taking those time, you know, to spend with her baby. You know, it's her first child. And then I saw I think it was a YouTube video where she was talking about why she had been gone, and she shared that her and Anthony are no longer together. I was like, these people have been having me shook on social media. Seriously, the people I follow. I was like, and I felt sad because I really liked them together. So yeah, and then also I started watching Dancing with the Stars. I thought their cast this season was pretty interesting, and it looks like they have the live audience there, so I'm excited about that. Last season I started, but then I just like fell off. I didn't continue watching it. I think so far the people that I'm interested in seeing is the girl from Bling Empire from Netflix, that Netflix show. I think she did a pretty good job. Matt James, he's but I'm interested in seeing how far he lasts. And I like that they have Nick Cordero's wife, the guy who passed away earlier last year. And then Kenya Moore from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was like, Kenya Moore? But I do, actually, she's a housewife that I do find really entertaining, and I do like, on the show, she just like gets in fights with like everyone. I did watch the last season that was uploaded to Hulu. Some of the other like housewife shows that I like is the Housewives of Potomac. Oh my gosh, if you guys seen the last season, it was just insane. The fight, sorry, I know this is probably like a reality show nightmare you're listening to right now, but I do like watching those because they're just so crazy, and it's like, you don't really act like that in real life, do you? I mean, I hope not. But the fight with what's her face, Candace, and I can't remember the other girl's name, that was just crazy. Like, I think she was, for one, yes, Candace was like kind of like amping up the situation because she kept saying like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hit me, you're gonna hit me. And then the girl just went for it. So I think they, of course, both play a part in what happened, but what's her face should not have physically attacked Candace. I think Candace, you know, she kind of tends to say things and maybe not speak at the right time, and she can get a bit hostile. But at the same time, you know, I get it's a show, but you have to have that self-control to be like, you know what, this person will shut up, so I'm either going to leave or I'm just going to ignore. It's just crazy. And then she filed a charge against the girl. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but I don't know, that the way it ended, I was like, OMG, like I cannot wait for the next season. I feel like Jersey has been good too, but it just hasn't been like there hasn't been a whole lot happening on Jersey. I only watched Jersey, Atlanta, Potomac, and Beverly Hills. And I'm really excited for the next season of Virgin River, which is gonna be a while. But when they ended, oh my gosh, if you watched that show and you saw the finale, I was like, they definitely left you with a cliffhanger, as always. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, stop watching this video right now. But when she told him that, like, basically I'm having a baby, and he was just like, because she went away for a little bit when they had that fight, and then she comes back and tells him that, and they just ended there. And I'm like, aren't you going to tell him that, you know, you had, was it IVF or whatever it is she had? Like, what? Crazy. And also, moving on from that, I'm excited for the new season of Emily in Paris. That's such a cute show. Love it. And it comes back December 22nd. I cannot wait. Anyways, I'm just going to shut up now before I ramble on for days about TV shows. And that's all I've been doing in my life. Just kidding. Anyway, so before I ramble on forever, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was nice to just chit chat and do this again. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining the fam. If you haven't joined, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and turn on your notifications so you know when I do post a video, because it is kind of random. But thanks so much for watching and being part of my YouTube family. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later.